Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here with Out of the Park Baseball 14. I did decide to go ahead and do a little bit of a franchise. I think this is going to be pretty cool. So I did make the decision to mod the game a little bit more. I did change the font. I did go ahead and I added all of the team logos to this as well, and player pictures too, which I was actually pretty impressed with until I realized how easy it can be to do this. So that's one of the cool things about the game, because this is not like officially licensed by MLB, but since you do have the ability to mod the game, I think that's great. So it's a piece of cake. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to choose a team here. I decided not to go with the Cardinals because I really messed up on that like quite a bit, because Carlos Beltran was like a 4-star player, but I like re-signed him and he dropped to 1. I'm like, ooh, that was some bad scouting on my part. So a lot of teams with an astronomical rating. Then you got like my Oakland A's, who are like considered really small, which makes sense because they are, but I don't know. I think I'm going to go with the Boston Red Sox and see if I can repeat their World Series championship. Now, this does start in the 2013 season, so I actually am going to go ahead and just sim through it. But that is not me up there in the top left because I do not have an awesome beard. I'm surprised that it didn't change my hat, too. Because, yeah, I mean, I've got the uniforms all set up and stuff. Oh, well, that's okay. So you guys know the first thing I do whenever I go ahead and I start a season is I take a look at the free agents just to see what's available. So I got to sort by overall rating right now. Oh, Brian Wilson, but I've already got a good closer, so I don't need Brian Wilson. Roy Oswalt, I was tempted to go ahead and sign him because it seems like I can't remember who posted this, but somebody on the comment section was like, it would not be a franchise with Dunbar Snackbar if he didn't sign Roy Oswalt. But here is my depth chart for the Red Sox. Makes sense. I mean, it's not like any of these guys should be new here. Pitchers, same thing. So I do like the way that we have it set up. So I'm not going to be making too many changes to it. See, like Ryan Dempster, I've got his player picture in here too. Oh, really? 1 star? That's it? Dang. Okay, so I did just go ahead and I skipped forward into the future. It is now the 2014 season. So the depth chart, really not too much has changed except Morneau over at first. Napoli, when he was asking for his contract extension, it was ridiculous. Like, he was asking like $20 million almost. I'm like, no way. I'm not going to sign him for that much. He's not worth $20 million in my opinion. So I did go ahead and sign Morneau instead, and I think that that was a good choice. You can see I did go ahead and extend Jacoby Ellsbury. So I re-signed him, actually. Now, Shane Victorino's not too happy because he feels like he should be in the 1 spot in the lineup. Now, there were a few pitchers that I did go ahead and pick up. Like Jabba Chamberlain, he was like $1.2 million. Josh Johnson was the biggest addition that I had to the team. I signed him on the free agency for quite a while. I think I signed him to 8 years, about $15 million a year. He was asking for a lot, but I felt like I really needed to get my starting pitching a little bit better. And then there was a trade that I ended up taking part in where, gosh, I can't remember who it was that I picked up, and then somebody from the Rule 5 draft. So I was going to go ahead and show it, but I did mess up on a lot of stuff, which I'll kind of tell you about here in a bit. But here are the prospects that I was able to pick up. So Trey Ball is a starting pitcher. Right now he is in the rookie Gulf Coast League, but he has the potential for 5 stars. So if I can develop him if I can develop him well, I mean, this guy could end up being, in the starting rotation here pretty soon and be with the team for a very long time. So we're going to go back now, and I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my batters. Or actually, I'm going to go all players. So Leonardo Herrera. Now, he is a potential 5-star catcher. Contact 18 out of 20 for his potential. Home run power 16 out of 20. So it's really tough to find a really good hitting catcher. And this guy could be one of the best in a long, long time. So he was an international free agent. So he's from Cuba. and I was able to get him in. He's also in the Gulf Coast League. Now, as far as catcher ability, some room for improvement right there, but I'm not going to be using him so much as a defensive catcher as to put some offense, help out on the offensive side, I guess I should say. So Terry Wilson is another catcher that I was able to pick up I picked him up through the draft because I was like, oh man, 3.5-star catcher, that's good. And so I may use him to go ahead and get some other prospects in the future, which of course you guys are going to be able to see as I show you like all the roster moves that I end up making, trades if I go ahead and accept or deny them. So you guys will be in the loop. This will be a little bit different because this is going to be more about what takes place behind the scenes, and I know a lot of it takes place in the off season, but like I said, I did mess up because when you put the game, like when you list yourself as the commissioner, you can go past your your team's budget. I accidentally did that, and Josh Johnson took me over by quite a bit. So I may make a few changes just to kind of make it more realistic. I don't know. I may just stick with this and see what happens. So Slade Heathcott gets on first. So this is opening day. Now, I thought this was funny. Personality right up there. Heathcott is egotistical. How would you feel like if you were in the game, like, you're like, oh, sweet, like, I'm a professional baseball player. I want to go ahead and see myself in a game, so I'm going to play Out of the Park Baseball 14. You read that you're egotistical. That's awesome. Now, I already do see another thing that I do need to mod here, and that is the field. It is not Fenway. I think that'd be cool if I had Fenway in here, but I don't know. I'll have to see, because I don't know if I can go ahead and change it for every single team. Like, if they'll have a different image for the ballpark, like the... gosh, not the specs. What am I thinking? Like, for the wall and the distances and everything, I mean, that's always, set up pretty well. But I'd like the image to be just right, too. So, Lester is starting for me. Robinson Cano did re-sign with the Yankees. So, that was good to see. Really nothing too crazy actually took place during the offseason. There was a few things, and I think the Yankees is one, or I think they picked up, oh, who did they pick up? Did they pick up Halladay? They might have picked up Roy Halladay. I can't remember. We'll find out here in just a little bit. So, since this is opening day, there's really not too much to talk about here about the regular season. But the expectations actually for the Red Sox are just to, get a winning season. So those are pretty low expectations for me starting off last season. So the 2013 season, it was all about actually going all the way, and I didn't even make it to the postseason. It was actually pretty crazy because I was leading the AL East for a long time, and then towards the end, I really started playing bad. And I was like top spot in the wild card, and then I even dropped that, so I didn't even make a wild card appearance. But yep, Roy Halladay picked up by the Yankees. There we go. So I might go ahead and change Roy Halladay's image to be a Yankee too, because you can kind of do that. But yeah, I mean, I like how it gives you all these things. Like, I mean, I already know like Almonte over there in right field for the Yankees. Ooh, Jacoby Ellsbury with a home run. So that'll tie the game up at 1. Like, Almonte just has the Yankee logo as his image, so I might go ahead and make a face for him. But, yeah, expectations, I got some pretty high expectations. I figure if I'm spending this type of money, I better be doing some good stuff. Now, of course, when you have, a ton of money and you spend it, that doesn't necessarily equate to success. So look at the Angels and, the Marlins and the the Blue Jays. I mean, just because they had all these good players didn't equate to big wins. So we'll see what happens. And I don't plan on playing every single game here during the season because that is a half hour a game. So that would take a long time for me to go through. I mean, it'd be cool. Maybe next year I'll end up doing something like that where I play every single game. I think that'd be very, very interesting. And I don't plan on staying with the Red Sox. So the plan for this next year is that I'll do like a National League team with this, an American League team with the show. So that'll be cool, just kind of having a little bit of both going on. Now, I'll probably play every single game with this, but not with the show, because going ahead and editing it down and stuff like that will take a while. Big Poppy? Oh. He hit a high fly ball on the left and went pretty deep, but it got caught. So, oh. Milky Mesa catches that one, too. Okay. So, top of the third now. Still tied at 1. Now, Lester, plan on keeping him here for a while. I know it's like opening day, and I probably should be already thinking about, like, you know, pitching smart, but heck, as long as my pitchers aren't going crazy, I'm going to keep these guys in as long as I can, just like I do with the show. I don't plan on changing my strategy too much here. Because, like I said, this is all about what takes place, you know, behind the scenes, not just the game, but, like, what trades are, you know, on the way and stuff. I do have, like, a plan to really, really build up the farm system, so that way, because, I mean, I don't know how far I'm going to go with it, or go with this game, you guys. So, you know, I kind of do want to work on, like, the mechanics of this game. So don't expect too much out of this, like me making the mistake of, you know, going above my budget because I was the commissioner. Like, that's something, you know, was an honest mistake. But next time I know not to go ahead and do that. And since I invested already a lot of time into this, I was like, dang it, I don't want to go back again. So, but yeah, it'll be cool. I'm excited about this, and it'll like kind of help me get to know the teams a little bit better and like what takes place in the, you know, like front office and stuff like that. Because I think this, as far as baseball sims go, this one has got to be the best one that I've played. Because I don't know if you guys got the last one. So there was Major League Baseball like front office with Billy Bean on it. It was like super, super tough because it was like ridiculously in depth, which is a good thing. I mean, I like the idea of that, but you know, like all this Rule 5 draft arbitration and stuff. I mean, I thought it went a little too deep, and like some of the systems I didn't think made too much sense. Now, I think part of it was I was super, super excited about it. Like, I had all these high hopes for the game, and it kind of let me down a little bit. So, I don't know, but this, I think, does a pretty good job at being able to balance everything out. Like, it's advanced enough so that way you really have to do some thinking, and you have to really understand what's going on. Like, when I play this show, I don't care about my farm system so much, but here, of course, I'm going to, because this might be something I even do, you know, long-term, like, you know, go past multiple seasons. Because if I play a game every day, it might not be every single game. I might be like one game a week or something like that. Or whatever. Yeah, one game a week. I kind of like that. And just kind of do multiple seasons. See like who I can bring up. But, oh, A-Rod. Dang it. I should edit that down so he's like suspended or something. I don't know. But as far as tomorrow goes, you guys, I am going to have some more videos that you guys are used to seeing here on this channel. So I will have another 30 wins with 30 teams. I'll have Road to Glory, NBA 2K, Madden, and I think Call of Duty too, in addition to maybe this. So that'll be nice. Next week, I'm going to be working my normal schedule, so I will have time to be able to go ahead and do some videos next week, so that'll be good. I have a lot that are actually played out. It's just me going ahead and editing them down and doing the voiceover commentary for it. I mean, that's something that I just have to go ahead and do, and that's what takes longer than anything else. But, oh, also, I made the switch to Twitch. I don't know if you guys had noticed that. But with the whole copyright fiasco and stuff that's been going on with YouTube, all of my live streams, every single one, didn't get flagged for copyright, but it got claimed by somebody else. So I figure let's go ahead and do that on Twitch. And it's actually worked very, very well because my live streams have been in higher quality than anything I've ever done on YouTube. Like, audio is good. It is not choppy. Things like that. So I probably should put a system together where I go ahead and, like, we'll make a video saying, hey, I'm about ready to go ahead and live stream on Twitch. If you want to go ahead and come over, you are more than welcome to. But, all right, so Yankees got another run right there, too. Oh, by the way, going back to Twitch real quick, I'll put a link in the description. I don't think I did on the last video like I wanted to, but I'll do that for you guys. So, anyway, 2-1. We're in the top of the 5th here, and I still only have 1 hit. So, Roy Halladay really doing a good job. Lester, on the other hand, has given up 6 hits through 5 innings now. So, at least I've been able to hold him to 2 runs. I should be able to get some more here, too. But Big Papi comes up to the plate, and I don't know. I mean, when it comes to the contract for David Ortiz, I'm kind of wondering what I should end up doing because, I don't know, like, as far as extensions go, I mean, I know the fans wouldn't be too happy, and that is something that you have to factor in is, like, what's going to be the fan reaction if you do something. Now, obviously, Big Papi's a legend with Red Sox Nation, and not signing him would, you know, make a lot of fans disinterested and probably really mad at me for not re-signing him. But at the same time, with the amount of money that he's asking and with the amount of production that he would do, I'm kind of wondering if I could use that better with somebody else. So that's something I'm going to be thinking here over the next few games, whether or not I do want to sign David Ortiz back for the next couple seasons, because apparently his contract went to arbitration and it didn't work out so well. So, but we'll see. I mean, input, you guys. Go ahead and let me know. That one got caught at the warning track. Dang it. I mean, I'm getting some good hits. All right, not like hits, but I'm making great contact with some of them. Oh, there's a line drive. All right, that goes into the corner, so Victorino will end up on second. So it looks like he got a stand-up double. So 2 outs now. We got Shane Victorino on second. Jacoby Ellsbury comes up to the plate. And like I mentioned, Shane Victorino really not happy with the position that he's had in the lineup. So I do have Shane Victorino in the leadoff spot when a lefty is pitching. And then I do want to have it so that way if a righty is pitching, then Jacoby Ellsbury will be in the leadoff spot. So, you know, if they kind of share it, I think Shane Victorino will become a little bit happier. I just don't know how Jacoby Ellsbury is going to react to that. So, gosh, it seems like they're playing a lot deeper in the outfield. So, oh, but with that one, Morneau gets a base hit to tie the game up at 2 now here in the 6th inning. So, kind of makes me wonder, would Napoli have gotten a base hit like that? Would he have tied the game up? All right. So, 6 strikeouts for Roy Halladay now. 1 walk. He's given up 3 hits and 2 runs. All right. Now, oh, Middlebrooks hits that one deep. I mean, there's a lot of them just like, oh, keep going. But they usually end up at the warning track, which is not cool. All right, so Lester with a strikeout there. That's going to give him 5 so far today. 6 hits, so after the 5th, he's done a pretty decent job now that we're here in the top of the 7th. Well, I should say he's done a pretty good job since the 5th. It's just the first half of the game wasn't necessarily too great. All right, Melky Mesa comes up, strikes out. So, now we're in the bottom of the 7th. Game still tied at 2. All right. Shallow fly ball in the right. That one's caught. Swing away again. Big Papi at the plate. Oh, Cano get underneath that one. So, yeah, I mean, you'll see my lineup change a little bit here, too, because like I was saying with Shane Victorino and Jacoby Ellsbury, I mean, that's the plan. I mean, that's how I want things to end up. So I'm going to have to mess around with the lineups just a little bit to make sure that that happens. So, all right, not allowing anything there in the bottom of the 7th. So Yankees staying true. Another strikeout right here for Lester. Gives him 7 now. And Slade Heathcott comes up to the plate. So I'm kind of wondering what they ended up doing. Like, you know, where's Gardner? Where's, you know, a lot of these Yankees players. A lot of teams do make some moves, and it has been kind of interesting, like seeing who picks up who and stuff. I mean, as far as everybody that I went for, I mean, I got everybody that I wanted to. I mean, I didn't think that I was going to go ahead and get Jabba Chamberlain with as low of an amount that he was asking for. I thought a lot of teams would actually go after him for a decent reliever, but it wasn't the case at all. I guess the only real competition that I had for anybody was for that Cuban catcher that I had, Leonardo Herrera. So a lot of different teams were bidding for him. So with him, it was all about the signing bonus too. Now, I did have actually, well, I had $7.5 million to spend for the draft, and I'm hoping that I have the same amount this year too, because there's some more players that I want to get. I mean, like I mentioned, the farm system for the team, I want that to be my pride and joy, because I want to get to the point, you know, to where I'm just absolutely stacked on my team, and I'm not really spending that much at all, because I got like a lot of rookies and stuff like that, or potential like franchise players. So we'll see what happens there. I'll show you guys the draft and everything like that when we get to that point here in the game. So, all right, Teixeira's on third now. So I'm getting kind of worried here because we're in the top of the 9th. So that one's a ground out. So we do get out of the inning without Teixeira scoring. So here we are in the bottom of the 9th, and we're going to be starting off here with Jacoby Ellsbury. So 2, 3, 4 in the lineup. And I'm feeling pretty good about how this could end up. I think it'd be cool to have a walk-off hit or home run or something, because Jacoby Ellsbury had that one home run to give us the first run of the season. Well, he's going to ground out to Derek Jeter. Now here's Justin Morneau, who had that RBI to tie the game up at 2. That one will go down the right field line, and Teixeira will get it, and looks like he'll touch first. All right, so Will Middlebrooks now, who's hitting in the 4 spot today, strikes out. Dang it. All right, so we are going into extra innings here in the 10th. Now, I am going to go ahead and take Lester out, of course. So, all right, why can't I... Where is everybody? That was New York. All right, got to go with Boston. So, you know what? Let's bring in Jabba Chamberlain. You know what? Why not? I figure 4-star reliever for $1.2 million. That's a good deal. So, yes, I want to bring in Jabba Chamberlain. So, I'll go ahead and I'll switch back over to broadcast mode. Now, this is going to get kind of confusing. I will definitely have to change up Jabba Chamberlain's... what did I hit? The wrong thing. I will have to change up Jabba Chamberlain's face here because, yeah, he's still in his Yankee uniform. So I'll have to switch it up to where he's a Red Sox, where he's in a Boston uniform. So Jabba Chamberlain versus A-Rod. Slow ground ball out to short. Play it first. Melky Mesa comes in. Chamberlain hits another ground ball to short. So 13 pitches now for Jabba. And Almonte now comes up to the plate. Same thing. So three batters, all of them ground out over to Drew in short. And we get out of the top of the 10th. So bottom of the 10th now. David Robertson pitching for the Yankees now. And Dustin Pedroia will hit that one over to Cano at second. Big Poppy. Big, huge hero in these type of situations. I'm expecting something awesome from him. 2-2 count. And that one's going to go down the left field line. Goes into the corner, so Ortiz is going to end up with a stand-up double. We've seen this before, where Big Poppy gets things started off. So Jackie Bradley Jr., my left fielder, now comes up. Just got to get a pitch, and he's going to walk on 4 pitches. So Stephen Drew now in. That sets up a potential double play opportunity here for Robertson and the Yankees. So, dang it, double play. Oh, no. No. Jackie Bradley Jr. runs that one out here. Ortiz is on third, so now it's up to Jared Saltalamacchia. All right. Well, Cano just steps on second to go ahead and end the inning. We were pretty close. So we'll start off at the top of the lineup here for the Yankees with Slade Heathcott and Jabba Chamberlain, of course, still in right now. It is confusing, like, oh my gosh, there's 2 Yankees over there. Ooh, a strikeout. Jeter goes down just watching a fastball. And Cano strikes out with a slider. Wow, talk about a good 11th inning. All right, so we'll start off at the top of our lineup here as well for the Red Sox. As Shane Victorino is going to go ahead and actually see a new pitcher. Mark Montgomery is in. Now, as far as stuff goes, potential velocity, this guy's 20 out of 20. It might not be so easy. Jacoby Ellsbury, he's going to ground out over to Teixeira at first. Justin Morneau. Oh, weak fly ball. All right. Well, that's a bad 11th inning for us. Now, I did step away for a little bit, and I actually kept the game recording, so that's why you saw that whole transition. But I'm, like, really focused now on what's going to be happening here for the rest of the game. Jabba is still in. 30 pitches now for him. Matt Snyder comes up to the plate. There's another person I'm going to have to go ahead and change some stuff for. But that's going to be a single as that one gets past Pedroia out into right field where Shane Victorino is. Now, Morneau's going to touch first. Yes, double play. So it was a ground ball to Morneau, who threw it over to second to Pedroia and got the out. So a great double play right there. We're really holding strong here in extra innings. Now we're in the bottom of 12. Let's see if we can get something going. Middlebrooks will ground out to Derek Jeter. Now Dustin Pedroia strikes out. Not cool. Big Poppy. And another bad hit. That one's a liner right over to Jeter. Doesn't even touch the ground, so we'll just catch it. Inning will be done. So here we are in the 13th. This has already taken longer than I thought it was going to. So I guess this is kind of nice, you know, getting some real experience with this game, knowing that it's not always going to be a piece of cake. I like it. All right. So Mesa's out. Here's Almonte now with 2 outs here in the top of 13. And that one is going to get into left field. Looks like it goes in between Stephen Drew and Will Middlebrooks. So Slade Heathcott, who's already had a couple hits here today, and 2 stolen bases as well, will hit this one into the corner, and Bradley Jr. will make the catch. So the 13th is over with. Now, speaking of Jackie Bradley Jr., he'll start off this inning here. We're going to go with the 7, 8, and 9 spots. Start off this inning. Lazy ground ball to Cano. Easy out at first. There have been a lot of those. I mean, it's been a while since I've gotten here. 9 for New York, 4 for Boston here. So I'm going to have to turn that around. Deep fly ball. Well, medium light fly ball, I guess, that goes to Melky Mesa in the left. But it seems like it was a long fly ball, considering what I've been hitting as of late. I mean, Mark Montgomery comes in, and he's just been destroying me. So Saltalamacchia is on first now. Shane Victorino, he's going to be in the leadoff spot. He's got to be getting some hits. Not getting those terrible ground balls. Now, I know that his morale and everything is going to go ahead and affect his performance, but I hope we can kind of turn things around. All right. Still nothing going. Now, Jabba Chamberlain is tired at 58 pitches. So, Scott Elbert was somebody who I was able to pick up. And Colby Lewis. I think Colby Lewis I got via trade. Yeah, and then Scott Elbert I got on Rule 5 draft. So, I didn't think that was too bad. Because with Colby Lewis, I mean, I just needed another starting pitcher. Because I can't remember who was injured. But, I don't know. So, I'm bringing in Scott Elbert now. Because I figure it is opening day. And you can't really play spring ball. So this is my chance to really get to know the team a little bit. So, great way to start off. Robinson Cano, 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Oh, make that 4. So every single pitcher that Elbert has faced so far has been a strikeout. Wow, even strikes out to Shera. 3 batters, 3 Ks. Talk about making a good first impression. All right, so we're at bottom of 14 now. Still can't believe it's gone this long. Jacoby Ellsbury will be out at first with a terrible hit. And here's Justin Morneau. Fly ball goes into right towards Milky Mesa. Okay. Montgomery really getting us. Because he's been in for a while now, and he's not throwing too many pitches. I mean, we keep swinging at stuff, but it's really not amounting to too much at all. So this will not be like the 9-1 game that I had with the Cardinals versus the Cubs earlier. All right. Wow, 4 strikeouts now. 5, actually. 5 straight Ks. All right, there we go. Pedroia makes the catch. Wow, the probability of me winning according to the game right now, well, now it's 0%. It was 100% just a little bit ago. All right, full count. Ooh, that was a good hit in the left. So Pedroia will get on first, and I am thinking, I'm like, should I try and steal or something? I don't know. I'm going to swing away. I'm not going to go for it. Not right now. Okay, let's see what Big Papi can do. I got to trust him. Oh, and he strikes out. It's okay. This stuff's going to happen. Not like miracles are going to happen every single game. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a miracle. Okay. So, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's going to strike out. Okay. So, Carlos Marmol is pitching now for the Yankees. That was another big pickup. I forgot about that. So that one's in the dirt. Pedroia gets on over to second. All right, so Marmol basically just gives a free base to Pedroia. Hit and run for Saltalamacchia. Let's do this. Let's do something risky here. So Marmol pitches. Hit into the air. Down right field line. Almonte comes in. Can't make it. Saltalamacchia rounds third. And comes home. So that is going to be the game winner on a hit and run. That was a great call right there for me. I liked it. I hope you did too. I know this game was a little bit longer, but that's because we went 15 innings. Almost went 2 whole games here. But like I said, I'm going to get a lot done for you guys tomorrow, so I'll get back into the swing of things. Thanks for watching this, you guys. I appreciate it. More of this to come. As always, I hope you guys have a good one.